Hey guys, welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. So today I start my series on 5.3 with completion with least amount of units, same as 5.4. Thank you for the amazing response on the 5.4 series. So today I'll be running through 5.3.5 with power reserved and cornered. So both of these nodes is if you apply a debuff on the enemy, they gain 200% power, that is cornered. And power reserve is if they use any ability, half of the power is retained with them. So it is quite a tricky path, and this quest uh, reduces everyone's damage except for skill champs. So the team I'm going with is Black Widow, Daredevil, and Hawkeye because they are skill champs. And then for power control, I'm taking Magic and Quick. So hope you guys enjoy the video. And if you do, guys, as usual, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps me out a lot. Also, guys, this is going to be a long video, like 35 minutes, because we have 11 opponents. So I will leave timestamps in the description down below. Make sure to check it out. And it will also have what future parts I'll be doing in 5.3. And so do let me know in the comments down below if there's a path that I'm going to miss and you think is hard and you want me to do a video on it. So would really appreciate it. So the first fight is Dormamu, and I hate Dormamu's anywhere in AQ, in AW, anywhere in the game. It's their sig ability that is really annoying, and you have a 21,000 Dormammu right at the start of this path. So I always go with either Magic or Quake or both of them, so I can just kill him off. So if you are not familiar with Quake, you can go with Magic, just lock him into L2, take him in the right corner, and make sure you do 3 hits and you back off. If you do 4 hits, you gain a dexterity charge when he charges at you, and then you get degent. So 3 hits into intercept, Magic can work as well. And Quake, I think, is the best counter to Dormammu because even when she evades during a heavy, it does not trigger dexterity. So yeah, as you can see in the video, I've just taken him down easily. I did take some hits, but then it's okay. I just need Quake for Dormammu. Next up, we have Stark Spidey. You could use a lot of champs to kill him off. I just went with Quake because I thought, you know what, let me just use Quake and see how much damage I can deal to Stark Spidey because I won't be needing Quake again. So it's really easy to play Quake against Stark Spidey because one, his heavy hit is only one hit animation, so you can easily evade it. Secondly, his animations are slow. His bot is not as fast as Dormammu, so you can really easily just stay in the corner and then get the first evade and then easily parry him. So it's relatively easier to face Dark Spidey with Quake than Dormammu. Other alternatives you can use Hawkeye. Just make sure you spam your L1, and when there are bleeds on Stark Spidey, just dance around, don't hit him, otherwise you'll get double the power. And keep him below L1 and he will bleed out to death. Stark Spidey is always very susceptible to bleeds. So just make sure you always bait out L1 or you keep him below L1. Another option you can go with is Daredevil. You can just spam L2, and with the power reserve you will have a lot of L2s, and you can easily evade his L2 as well. So it's your choice really. Also, one thing to know that Stark Spidey evades automatically all your specials. So you have either one of two options: only use your special during a parry, or you could give him a heavy attack that reboots his AI, and then you can use your specials. Otherwise, you will just be giving him poise charges and that. Next up is War Machine. So I am lucky to have a Daredevil on this account. I don't have it on my other account, so he can be a really pain. But what you could do, you could use like high block proficiency heroes like Captain America World War II, Captain America OG, or you can even use Civil Warrior, and you can just use his SP2 and keep draining his power. Or you could also use Vision. But as I had Daredevil, and this quest also is for skill champion, so I use Daredevil. So it's quite a simple fight. Just you need to make sure that when he is using his L1, you need to block. So even if you miss the first gunshot, you can auto evade the others. And other than that, this is quite a simple fight. Just make sure to push him above L2, let him use his L2, and then spam your L2 as well with Daredevil. Other alternatives, you can use any power control champ, you can use magic, you can use vision, you can use Doc Ock and just keep him below L1 and just go hit him. Or you can also go the Ronan and Hulk and Thor path. But the problem with that is as soon as you miss one stun or the RNG doesn't give you a stun, he's gonna kill you with an L3. So it's your choice really, but as I had Daredevil, I brought Daredevil for this fight. Also, guys, all of this path can be easily done with Blade, but this is a tips and guides video, so I'm not using Blade or Stark Spidey. One, I don't have him. Secondly, I just want to help people who don't have deep rosters. So otherwise, you can just use a 455 champ, but this fight is much faster. You can just use an like a Star Lord, or you can use an X23, and these fights are like much more easier with max deep wounds. and so it's already 35 minutes. If I put those fights also, the video would be like 40 minutes, and nobody likes a long video. So, long story short, you play better than me, use Hawkeye. Hawkeye will just kill him so fast, and with deep wounds and his L1 with power control, he will just die. Me, I was only left with magic, so I had to take the long fight. Next up is Gamora. She is very similar to Ronan. Her L1 is really easy to evade, so I would suggest just keep her to L1 because her L2 can be very tricky. So yeah, you can use any champ, use any bleeders or regions or anything. So it's a very simple fight. I don't think I need to go much more into detail on this. Just make sure you don't get let her go to L2. Just keep baiting N1 and keep dropping the hits. Again, I'm using 550 champs, that's why it's a bit slower. If you use 455 champs, this fight is way faster. You can just bring Star-Lord and Killer off very quick, a Blade or Stark Spidey with poise charges, or even Hyperion, even X-23. So it's a relatively easier fight. OG Vision is next. Again, I had Daredevil, so Daredevil is perfect for this fight because he can easily evade his L1 if I miss to go back. And yeah, you just keep baiting his L1 and keep dropping your L2. Just be careful about the synthesis. You don't push him to L3, but I don't know. With the new update, he doesn't gain as much power anymore. So yeah, it is also one of the simpler fights of this path. So the hard fights were Dormammu and Stark Spidey and Juggernaut, and there's one more coming up that is against Mordo. Other than that, it's very simple to take him down. Next fight is Mordo. I would really suggest you guys to have a power control champ because of the power reserve path. He can be a really pain. He can just spam his L1 or L2s, but if you have like a power control like Magic or Doc Ock, Vision also works to a certain extent, but a Magic or someone with a power log is much more reliable. And yeah, you can just drop your L2 and you can keep spamming your L2 and it becomes a really easy fight once you power lock him. So I did lose magic at the end of this fight because the bot attacked me in his power gain mode. So that also happens. So just keep a lookout for that. And other than that, it's going to be a simpler fight. Hope you enjoy it. Then we have Hood. So again, you just need to make sure that you don't push him to L2 because with L2, he does a lot of damage and then it's really hard. Again, I have Daredevil. So just like the fights against War Machine and OG Vision, Daredevil makes it really easy. You can even push him to L2 and he will evade. So if you don't have Daredevil, you can use Stock Spidey or as well any 455 champ bleeders will work really well. Just with the bleeds, you need to make careful that you don't push him too much over the power because he will gain double power gain. Even power locks will work. You can use magic, you can use quake even. So yeah, you just need to be careful not to push him to L2. So the second last fight before the boss is Phoenix. The good part, she does not have the power reserve and the cornered nodes on him, so you can just go and give her a beating. And just one thing really to note is do not let her go to L2. You can easily dodge her, but that will give her Phoenix charges. And then when she uses her L1, she will gain power really fast. So yeah, it can be an annoying and long fight, but try not to give her L2. Otherwise, she will get her Phoenix charges, and then when she uses her L1, she can go to L3, and then the whole fight goes downhill. So yeah, you will see that it is a long fight, but it's a safer fight. is Black Panther Civil War. So I already lost my Daredevil at this point because I parried him. So you need to be really careful that you don't parry him. If you're not comfortable or you're not confident that you can avoid his parries, you can bring Mordo, that his Astral Evade will save you every time. But then it will be a long fight because, he's not a skill champ. What else you can do is you can always make sure that you push him to L1 and bait his L1 out. Make sure you only do 4 hits and you swipe back so you have enough distance to go back to when he uses his L1. And yeah, when he's in the corner on the right side, you can also go for intercepts. Black Panther Bpcw is one of the easier champs to go for intercepts. So guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. I am really overwhelmed by all this response I've gotten. We are up to 350 subscribers with only a month into it. So thank you, and stay tuned for more 5.3 story-based content, and I will try to add some Alliance War videos as well. So that'll be a lot of fun, and also some monthly quest videos. Other than that, guys, thanks for joining in and have a great day.